Well, hello class. Hope you are having good week so far. This week we are more than halfway through the course. Would you believe that? And this chapter 9 that we're coming to is an extremely important chapter. It talks to the ethical leader, and especially with leadership that we have at all levels in our society, in both government and in private industry. We know how important ethical leadership is. And in a world of increased technology and social media, instantaneously we get information from any part of the globe on ethics or lack of. So the purpose of this chapter is essentially to introduce the concepts of basically ethics and social responsibility. Social responsibility is how are we giving back to society from what we're taking. So as we know, ethics in an organization starts with the values of the organization and the culture of the organization. And what this chapter does is it essentially addresses the sources of ethics, gives examples on creation of an ethical company culture, and it also discusses social responsibility. And I said earlier, this is how does the organization give back to society from the resources that it takes in order to be profitable. So we're going to look at ethics not only from an organizational perspective, but from a personal perspective as well. Our values essentially are included in the types of ethical decisions that we make, very intrinsic to who we are. And we're going to talk about ethical decisions and how we make these types of decisions in our daily lives. And then we're going to look at, and these are basically the learning objectives of the course, we're going to look at the levels of ethics and how do these different levels of ethics relate specifically to leadership. And how do you develop your ethics? Where do they come from, both personally and as a leader? So these are the three essential takeaways from this chapter, but there's a lot to say about it. So that's kind of the overview of chapter 9, and I want to get right into it and start with an interview to show you that I've recorded not too long ago with Chief William Gross that's Superintendent-in-Chief William Gross of the Boston Police Department. And as you know, may not be aware, his charge is over 25,000 police officers in the greater city area, the metro area. And with that type of responsibility, it's kind of important to know where his values lie, his ethics. So here it is. That'll be the next thing you're going to look at after my overview video here.